Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about Shatavari, which is an adaptogenic herb traditionally used for both men and women depending on where you live in the world. Here in the United States we hear little about it for men, mostly for women, but if you go to India and China and places like that, they have a lot of research for the benefits for men. So even though the bottle says that it promotes menstrual cycle and hormonal balance, wait till you hear what I have to tell you about the benefits for men. I'm Linda, I'm a certified naturopathic doctor, and I've been helping people recover from chronic disease since 2011. So I was doing some research on this. Actually, I had never taken Shatavari myself, and so I wanted to try it because it says, you know, it's supposed to be for the women of 1,000 husbands. So I thought I would try it. And let me tell you what, I had such a sense of well-being and energy that I don't normally have, honestly. And so I just wanted to do some research and share it with you. I'm really excited about it. It's called Shatavari. But I'm going to go into the men's first because this will also apply to the women in some parts, and then the women I'll talk to you after that. But there was, as I was doing my research looking for information on Shatavari, I went to PubMed, and PubMed, it really didn't have anything for men. It's all research on women. And let me tell you what PubMed does. When it's United States and it's, you know, journals here or hospitals that are here in the United States that are doing the research, if you read the entire study, you find that it has promising information, but in their conclusion, they rarely will give it a good review. They'll always say it needs more information. And all their studies here were on men. So I did some research and I was able to run across an Ayurvedic doctor in India, Dr. Nayak. I found his website and I printed out what he had to say, and he lists all kinds of studies and things that have been done. And so I'm going to go over a few of those studies. This one is specifically for the men, and he talks about how he had prescribed this to one of his patients, and the wife called and said, no, this can't be right. This is for women. Well, no, if you look at the studies, it is for men, so don't be afraid to use it. For one thing, okay, it increases testosterone levels and sperm motility. And it increases the integrity of sperm DNA. So that means that your sperm is healthier and therefore your child is going to be healthier. It's an adaptogenic herb, meaning adaptogenic. You know, the body knows what to do with herbs, and herbs know what to do for the body because they're natural. They're both natural. They're made for each other. And so herbs, adaptogenic herbs, what it'll do, if you have high levels, really too high of levels or one thing, it'll calm it down. And if you have too little of levels, it raises it up. And that's what an adaptogenic herb does. It manages stress through regulation of intricate pathways in the brain. It is a wonderful anti-stressor. I'm telling you, I just didn't realize how much stress I was feeling until I took this, and I had such a good sense of well-being when I took it. So it's native to India, and it is the herb it's known as the herb she who possesses 100 husbands. So it's been traditionally used for women's reproduction. However, we're gonna learn what happens for you men. It's anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, which means it helps you get rid of those free radicals that cause damage to your cells. It helps lower inflammation. Inflammation is what causes, you know, pain. So It aids in kidney function. It is actually in the asparagus family. It's called the wild asparagus is what it is. This is the real name. It's not the same asparagus as you buy at the store. However, asparagus that you buy at the store is really good for your kidneys too. So eating asparagus is a wonderful thing to help your kidneys. And I've actually even heard that you can put it in a blender, create a liquid, and then just drink a little bit of that every day. And that will help get your kidneys moving. Anyway, it helps the body equilibrium and balances testosterone. It combats fatigue and gives you physical endurance. It helps in digestive health. It soothes the gastrointestinal tract. It reduces acidity and promotes proper nutrient absorption. Wonderful. Okay, so he goes on to give a bunch of different journals that have given off this information. One was a Journal of Ayurvedic and Integrative Medicine. And they found that it significantly improves sperm count and motility. Okay, so that's great. Here's another one. The All India Institute of Medical Sciences found that Shatavari possesses hormone regulating properties. The Journal of Ethnopharmacology explored the antioxidant effects on male reproductive health and found that it helps reduce oxidative stress to sperms and makes them, it improves fertility. Okay, so there's more and more, protects DNA damage. It's an anti-stressor, it reduces stress and anxiety levels. It increases nitric oxide production, which means it's dilating the vessels in the penis, okay? And that gives you better blood flow there. So it can help with erectile dysfunction. Yes, alleviates erectile dysfunction. Now, if you have cholesterol plaque, however, this is going to be helpful because it's dilating the vessels. However, if you're really clogged with cholesterol, who knows whether this will be helpful or not. It's worth a try. But if you have cholesterol plaquing, you need to change your diet, okay, and get your liver going and things like that so that you can start breaking down cholesterol correctly. There's another study says it increases testosterone levels. Another study for anti-inflammatory. So many things. So many things. Oh, research done investigated that Shatavari improved ejaculation control. This was an International Journal of Impotence did this study, and they found that it helps you have more control over that, so you can wait longer and enjoy your time. Hormonal balance. University of Egypt, Faculty of Medicine, Mansoura University in Egypt. It increases testosterone levels, decreases prolactin. Prolactin is what causes the mammary glands to produce milk. So if men have too much prolactin, you will also produce milk. So according to this anyway, this is the first time I've ever heard that, but according to this study, it will decrease prolactin levels. Now, high prolactin levels can cause women or men who are not pregnant to have breast milk. And it will also lower sex drive. So Shatavari helps to balance that. Like I said, it's a a balancer, an adaptogen. If you're too low, it brings you up. If you're too high, it brings you down. It's neuroprotective. Oh, this is wonderful. And I've got another study that talks about what it does for the brain. Here's a study. This is one that was on PubMed, and it talks about, it helps fertility promotion, stress management, hormone modulation, treats stomach ulcers, kidney disorders, and Alzheimer's disease. So what they're finding is that it helps with the fluidity of your brain, being able to reconnect and regrow and connect again. So great for that. Oh, this is for the girls. Well, actually, men, you also can get breast cancer, but this is specifically for breast cancer. They found, this is also on PubMed, it could be used as a source for treatment of breast cancer because it has anti-proliferative activities. And anyway, so that's great. Now you know why I love the study. Now, okay, so we were talking about it being an adaptogen and how it will lower prolactin for people who don't need it. But if you are a woman who is breastfeeding, it will increase it. It'll increase breast milk, according to this study. All right, wonderful. It's a great herb. This one, it has antidepressant activity. Oh, and get this one, guys. You're going to really like this. It improves muscle function. What it does is ATP is used by myosin to contract muscle. So what Shatavari does is it helps the myosin do its job. So it's taking the energy from the ATP and it's going into the ability to contract and giving you strength there. So you get stronger. Wonderful, huh? Here's another one who says, another study, and this is by, I'm not sure who this is by, but anyway, it says, Shatavari family is a well-documented adaptogenic cited in ancient text, namely Ayurvedic, I don't say that very well, do I? Greek and Chinese medicine systems. The whole plant possesses pleiotropic, therapeutic activity, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, immunomodulatory, meaning if you have autoimmune, it helps lower the effects of that. If your immune system is low, it will bring it up. Remember I said it's an adaptogen. It's neuroprotective. We all need that. Neurotropic, antidepressant, and is showing without showing any remarkable side effects. Really, there's hardly anything that they know bad about Shatavari, and you can use it at any age. What I have found is that it slows down digestion a bit. So if you're already having problems with moving, you need to get your digestion in order because this will slow it down a little more. It modulates the HPA axis. So in some of my other videos, if you go and you look, the hypothalamus pituitary axis, they're in the brain and they control all your hormones. So if your hypothalamus and your pituitary are not functioning right, nothing is functioning right, okay? Because that is like they are the commanding central of your whole hormone system. So it modulates that. It increases brain-derived neurotropic factor. That's the healing of the brain, right? That's the brain health. And it increases neurotransmitters. So if you're having brain farts, and you know, you can't think of words anymore, you're having trouble concentrating, all those things. It's just wonderful. And so that's why I wanted to share that with you guys. I'm Linda, I'm the naturopathic doctor, and I hope you like this. If you like it, subscribe and leave a comment, give me a like. In the comments below, I have a link where you can get some. I have a link actually, I'll put a link in there for the men specifically. Girls, you could go in there and get this from there too, but I also have this in just in my favorites under hormones. So, but the link that I'm gonna put in there below is for the men. It has a bunch of different herbs and things that are specifically good for hormones, adaptogen, and good for men. Some of them are good for women too. But remember what I said, this one says, you know, it's for women's hormones. So almost everything you're gonna find in the United States is gonna say that. There is one bottle from Herb Balm, it's a liquid, and it just says Shatavari on it. It doesn't say anything about it being for women. So if you feel uncomfortable with having something like this laying around your house, then you can get the liquid. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the section below. Did you enjoy that? I did. I was really excited to share this information with you guys. Shatavari, adaptogen, and great. Have a great day.